Hello, welcome back to another episode of Bastions and Basilisks, Monsters Edition. My computer made a weird noise. This time, Pale Sovereign. A Pale Sovereign is a rare form of undead arising from a terrible curse that afflicts only those of royal blood. Good. This curse drains its victim's vitality slowly over time, almost appearing to be a form of long-term wasting disease that no medicine can cure. The royal stricken by the curse sickens and wastes away until they finally perish, rising as a pale sovereign after death. The appearance of a pale sovereign is similar to form in their life, but so deathly pale and gaunt that no one who resists the mind-clouding effects of their aura would mistake them as living. The curse is known by many names across the various worlds: the wasting, blighted legacy, unraveled heraldry, but its effects are the same. After suffering the curse, members of a royal bloodline begin to die out, their descendants dwindling until only one is left. Upon becoming the last remaining member of their line, the unfortunate royal undergoes the transformation into a pale sovereign, the power and potential of the entire line channeled into one extremely dangerous undead creature, even if the royal was relatively inconsequential and unskilled in life. The methods of inflicting the curse vary. Generally, it's the result of rare occult rituals requiring a spellcaster of great power. Sometimes the curse is used to target a royal line abusing its authority, but just as often it's used by malicious forces against benevolent rulers or simply out of spite by the instigating caster. Mentioned only in whispers and veiled allusions, the curse is greatly feared by royal families who know of it. Be cautious in their dealings, the rumors say, and be careful who you spurn, for you never know what power they may wield. So it's like Beauty and the Beast. More rarely, a pale sovereign can arise spontaneously if the last of a royal line dies while under a curse or due to a curse, particularly if they died with tasks left unfinished or as a result of a betrayal. Any curse will do in these rare instances, and it's possible that's the first pale sovereign formed in this way. Through morose and brooding, pale sovereigns are usually neutral rather than evil. They're very protective of their demesnes and whatever subjects remain to them. However, and attacking a pale sovereign's territory is the swiftest way to draw their ire. If a pale sovereign is ousted from their country's central throne, they retreat to any of their holdings they might still possess and rule those. The attitudes of a pale sovereign subjects vary. Many aren't even aware of their ruler's true nature. Among these who know their secrets, some value their sovereign's protection and view them fondly. Others are uncomfortable with an undead eternal monarch, especially if the sovereign has become corrupt or bitter. A pale sovereign's territory is indelibly marked by their presence. Plants wither and blacken, struggling to grow in dry and lifeless soil. Wild animals often rise as undead, unless they receive special ritual burials, leading to packs of skeletons and zombified beasts roaming the territory. Such monsters don't harm the demesnes residents, but are quick to attack any intruders not bearing the sovereign sigil. Even the living, sapient inhabitants of a pale sovereign's demesne tend to have a drained, washed-out appearance, as if one step away from the grave themselves. Alright, there's a couple side things. Breaking the curse. The blighted legacy curse afflicts unprepared rulers. This form of undeath tends to limit their ambition, but lifting the curse for their benefit can end this limitation while also making them indebted to you. Tales say if the wrongdoing that prompted the curse is set right, the noble will recover their vitality and return to mortal life. These curses originate from anything from heinous transgressions to petty slights, so determining what counts as atonement isn't easy. Often the subject is a generation or two removed from the curse's origin, ignorant of who caused it or why. After the impetus of the curse is identified, requiring investigation often accompanied by divination magic, the deed can be addressed. For example, a sovereign whose forebears stole from a powerful witch must return what was stolen or make amends to the witch's descendants. If the curse wasn't spurred by a grievous moral breach, but by cruelty or caprice, one must either convince a member of the caster's bloodline to rescind the curse or invent a purification ritual uniquely designed for that curse's incarnation. Sites in the sovereign's demise, or demesne. A grove of apple trees with new fruit rotting on the branches. Flocks of skeletal songbirds chirping silently through broken beaks. That's more sights in a sovereign's demesne. Why didn't you... Oh, it's because of the picture. Okay. A small pond that reflects the twisted undead form of living creatures passing by. Occasional strains of eerie funeral dirges echoing through the air. An insular village where no mirrors can be found. Alright. The Pale Sovereign. Creature 16. Rare, lawful neutral, medium undead. Perception, plus 28. Dark vision. Sense visitors. Languages, Common and Necro. Skills, Deception, plus 31. Diplomacy, plus 31. Intimidation, plus 33. Occultism, plus 28. Society, plus 28. Strength, plus 4. Dexterity, plus 8. Constitution, plus 4. Intelligence, plus 6. Wisdom, plus 6. Charisma, plus 9. Very charismatic. Demesne Confinement. Curse, Necromancy, Occult. A Pale Sovereign is tied to their demesne, a territory of a 5-mile radius surrounding their home estate. They can't leave their demesne of their own accord. A Pale Sovereign taken from their demesne can't use any of their innate spells or rituals and gradually withers over the course of a week, turning to dust if they don't return before 7 days have passed. Sense visitors. Detection, Divination, Occult. A Pale Sovereign automatically knows when a creature enters or leaves their demesne, though this doesn't give them precise knowledge of the creature's location. They're like, somebody's in my room. Alright, AC 36, Fortitude plus 26, Reflex plus 30, Willpower plus 28, -2 to all saves versus curses. That's interesting. Hit points, 298, negative healing. Immunities, death effects, disease, paralyzed, poison, sleep. Not unconscious. Interesting. Aura of Charm. Aura, emotion, incapacitation, mental, occult. The aura of a Pale Sovereign is beguiling and inviting, affecting creatures beginning their turns within it with an 8th level charm, DC 39 will save. A creature that fails its will save perceives the Pale Sovereign as they were in life, not their current undead form. A creature that succeeds at its save is then temporarily immune to the Pale Sovereign's aura for 24 hours. But it's only 80 feet, so if you saw them, I guess if you're close enough, you can't. They probably look nice enough until you get close. It's like Ghost Ship. Speed, 25 feet, Airwalk. Melee, 1 action, Rosebriar Lash, plus 28. Finesse, Magical, Reach 10 feet, Versatile, Piercing. Damage, 4d8 plus 8 slashing, plus 2d6 persistent bleed. See, that makes sense, because Rosebush. Occult innate spells, DC 31. 8th level, Spirit Song, Spiritual Epidemic. 7th level, Cursive Lost Time, Feeble Mind, Hallucination, Project Image, Suggestion. 6th level, Bestial Curse, Cloak of Colors, Enthrall, at will. Outcast's Curse, Constant, 5th level, Airwalk. Rituals, DC 31, Garden of Death, Unseen Custodians, Ward Domain. Curse of Eternal Sleep, 2 actions, Curse, Enchantment, Incapacitation, Mental, Occult, Sleep. The Pale Sovereign touches an adjacent living creature to send it into an endless slumber. The target must attempt a DC 39 will save. The target is unaffected and critical success. The target is unaffected and is temporarily immune for 24 hours. Success. The target becomes drowsy and is slowed for 1 minute. Failure. The target falls unconscious, though it doesn't fall prone or release what it's holding. It can't awaken with a successful perception check, though dealing any amount of damage to the creature breaks the slumber. If it's still unconscious after 1 hour, it awakens. Critical failure. The target falls unconscious permanently, falling prone and can't be awoken as long as the curse remains. So you have to cast Remove Curse. Siphon Vitality. 3 actions, Necromancy, Negative, Occult. The Pale Sovereign siphons the life force from creatures around them. All living creatures in a 30-foot emanation take 68 negative damage, DC 39 basic fortitude. The Pale Sovereign regains hit points equal to the highest damage single creature. The Pale Sovereign regains hit points equal to the highest damage a single creature took from this effect. That's nasty. Because there's no limit to it. You could just do that every turn. I mean, I guess the limit is that it's not all the damage taken from that ability, but that's still pretty solid. All right, so that's it for the Pale Sovereign. Yeah, Pale Sovereign. Sorry, my brain is mush. Interesting. I like I said before, I like when undead aren't just basic. So there's like neutral or some good aligned ones would be interesting. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, like, and comment. Check out some of my other videos. All right.